soda and a candy bar.
How can you kids eat all that sugar?
Takes lots and
Lots of practice.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, well, don't be too thankful. You're off sweets for the next month. Start thinking fresh fruit. So what are you girls up to today?
Just hanging out.
Well, we're not meeting any boys, I hope.
That's gross.
Oh, really? I bet you don't feel that way for too much longer.
He likes me.
Oh, really? And how can you tell?
Well, he told me I had pretty hair. And Donna said that means he likes me.
And what does he think about ponytails? How did my sweet little baby become such a beautiful young lady, huh?
It must be all that sugar.
Ah, must be all my love.
I love you too, Mom.
Bye. I'll be back at 5:15 to pick you up. Don't be late.
I won't. Hey, Lisa, over here. What took you so long?
Keep them clean. And then Miss Cook asked if anybody remembered what an amoeba was. And then Jeffrey raised his hand, said it was a one-celled orgasm.
So what exactly is an orgasm?
Sex, stupid. Why don't you ask your mother?
Hello.
Did you get any lunch?
I think I officially missed it. Lisa had half day of school, so I dropped her off at the park. And I think she has a boyfriend.
Party's over for you, girl. Lisa's about to trade in a Ken doll for the real thing.
As usual, your compassion is overwhelming.
That's what I'm here for. I had lunch at CJ's today, so I grabbed you a sandwich on the way out. Had a feeling you might need it.
Oh, you had a feeling, huh?
Apparently, it wasn't a good feeling.
Ah, careful. A person could lose their arm that way. Oh, and something for dessert.
Well, now that you've made it official, we can start planning your honeymoon. If my calculations are correct, you have only 6 short weeks.
I have a better idea. Why don't you take charge of Lisa's love life instead of mine? I don't think I can handle both. Ooh, Hawaii. Excellent choice. I guess you figured I'd look great in one of those grass skirts.
Better save that for your man. Oh, speaking of which, I still haven't received those PD staffing reports. I think I need your executive clout.
Okay, I'll go rough somebody up as soon as I'm done. Thanks.
We can't both ride. Somebody's got to push.
I'm always the one that pushes. Adrian!
I'm gonna go get a soda. you an angel?
Hi, Alice.
Hi.
Did you get it?
Oh, hi. Did I get what? Your recommendation for a bonus?
Dream on. The invitation. You haven't RSVP'd yet.
Well, I just got it yesterday, and I don't know if the chief's going to give me the day off.
I'll put in a good word for you. I want you there. But I really came to bug you about the staffing projections. I'm putting together next year's salary budget, and my people are telling me that the police department just isn't cooperating.
You're talking to the wrong man. I only did those last year when I was acting chief. After Mitch came on board, all the budgetary work fell into his lap.
So you're telling me to go bug Mitch. Is he in?
I don't think so. He had a lunch meeting with the mayor. He's not back yet.
Really? I guess that's why the mayor canceled his 1:30 with me. Oh, well. I always enjoy our little visits.
You enjoy my candy jar, you mean?
You know, if I don't stop eating this, I'm gonna hate to see what I look like on my wedding day.
Actually, I'd rather see what you look like on your wedding night.
Lieutenant, we just got a call from 239. There's been a homicide at Samuels Park. Groundskeeper discovered a child's body.
Oh, God.
I'm on my way. Are you all right?
I dropped Lisa off at the park about an hour ago.
I'm sure Lisa's fine, but why don't you ride down there with me?
Thanks.
Oh, see! Push! Stop pushing!
Donna, have you girls seen Lisa? Where's Lisa?
I don't know. We were playing on the merry-go-round, but we haven't seen her in a while. Did you hear they found a dead body?
I think it would be a good idea if you girls went home now. Lisa? 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 What are you doing in there?
Help me! Mommy, you've got to help me. Help me find it.
Find what?
The grave, her child's grave. We've got to find it or more children will die.
Whose child?
Lady, she's in there.
Stay here. There's no one in there, honey. There's nobody in there. What did this lady look like?
Like an angel. Covered in light.
Honey, you're just upset. Let's go home.
No! He killed that little girl over there, and he killed the forgotten child, too. He'll do it again if we don't stop him. Now, please, help me find the grave.
Lisa. Lisa, it's just... What do you think you're doing? Get away from us, please.
Hey, Peanut. What's all this about a grave? How do you know they found a little girl over there? The cops haven't said anything yet. Maybe she's an eyewitness.
For heaven's sake, she doesn't know anything.
Maybe more than you think. So, Cupcake, why don't you tell me about this angel you saw?
Why don't you find something better to do than harass a little girl?
Chief Graham, have you identified the body yet?
You get your statement when everybody else does.
Come on, Chief, give me a break. She says it's a little girl over there. Is that true?
Wait here for a sec. So what do we got?
It was a child. Little girl. Maybe 9, 10 years old.
Is the coroner here?
He's on his way.
Chief, can you give me a second?
Yeah.
How's she doing? How about I give the two of you a ride home?
Oh, Bob, that'd be great. Mitch, I'm gonna have Bob run us home. I want to get Lisa out of here.
It's okay, Bob. I'll take him. Feel like a ride, Princess? Come on.
Listen, Chief. It's no problem. I'd love to do it if you want to stick around here.
No, I'm not going to be long. Just get the area sealed off.
No problem. A child is murdered. Wouldn't you think the chief of police would want to take command of the crime scene?
We can handle it.
I know that. I just hope this guy's got his priorities straight, that's all.
Mom, we have to help the lady. We have to find the forgotten child.
What lady?
In the old shed. If we find her forgotten child, maybe we can stop him.
Stop who, honey?
Honey, you were just upset. Just try not to think about it.
I should have found that grave. Now I don't know what's gonna happen.
Sweetie, you'll feel better when we get home. Have a nice hot bath, put on some fresh clothes, okay? How is it?
Great.
Sweetie, about the park. About the lady. Do you have any idea who she was?
I don't know. But she shined just like the angel on our Christmas tree. Do you think somebody's gonna hurt me? Like that little girl in the park?
No, honey. Of course not. I would never let anyone hurt you. Never. I know.
How's everything?
Lisa's pretty shaken up.
What's going on with her anyway?
I'm not sure. I think she'll be okay. So, fill me in.
Well, the coroner's about ready to move the body. He confirms it's a homicide. Big surprise.
Chief, we're going to need to get the area secured overnight. I want to call in the state police forensic team to go over the area in the morning.
Done. Anything to go on so far?
Yeah. We found them on the little girl's wrists. They have our stamp on them, HLPD.
It'd be a stupid mistake for a cop.
Yeah. Probably stolen.
Hi. Hi. I rescheduled your 4 o'clock for Monday. Nobody minded at all.
Great, thanks.
So, how is Lisa doing?
Oh, she's still pretty shaken up, but she'll be okay.
Good. You sounded really upset on the phone.
One of all the days to take her to the park, I had to take her today. This poor kid's had enough death to deal with.
Oh, Ellen, she was only 4 when Tom died.
You know, you're probably right. I'm just worried about what's going on with her. Thanks for coming over. I promise I won't be long.
Okay, bye.
Oh, Lisa. Oh, Lisa.
239 to base.
Go ahead, 239.
The chief wants the coroner down here at the park.
Coroner? He's already been and gone.
He needs him again. There's another body down here in the old tool shed. Advise watch officer. 239 out.
Finished in their office.
Based on the size of the skull, it looks like a child. Forgotten child? How could Lisa have known that? Those bones look like they've been there for years. Need to ask her about this angel she said she saw.
Oh, no, please. I don't want her involved in any of this. She's just a little girl.
Well, I know that, Ellen. I don't want to upset her.
But can't we shield her from as much of this as we can? I mean, she really frightened me today. And it's not as if these old bones really mean anything. That shack could have been built over an old cemetery or something. Did you identify the little girl?
Yeah. Her name's Jodie Fisher. 5th grader over at Craigmore Elementary. Parents live up on Haven Hill Drive.
Those poor people. How could someone do that to a little girl?
Local officials are saying very little about the connection, if any. But the exclusive videotape provided by our sister station in Haven Lake clearly puts this little girl and her lady
Where's
right
Lisa?
in the
She's
middle.
upstairs.
Let's look at it again.
What did this lady look like?
Like an angel. Covered in light.
Honey, you're just upset. Let's go home.
No! He killed that little girl over there, and he killed the
They
forgotten
keep talking
child,
about
too.
Lisa.
He'll do it again if we
They
don't
said
stop
that
him. Now,
she
please,
was
help
right
me find the
about
grave.
some grave.
Lisa,
Channel 3 keeps showing this video over and
what do you
over.
think you're doing?
What is going on?
Get away from us, please.
I can't believe this is happening.
The newscaster says that Lisa knows something about the murdered child they found in the park. That her lady knows. Ellen, what does that mean?
It means my little girl's in trouble and I don't know how to help her.
And, as Lisa has prophesized, will the killer of the Fisher girl kill again? This is Hank Dodge reporting from Samuels Park in Haven Lake.
I hope I'm not disturbing you, Your Excellency, but I wanted you to know that I've referred a number of calls from the media to your office.
Not to worry, Edward. You can't imagine how many reporters have already contacted us. They even want to interview me on the late news.
The family doesn't belong to my parish. They're probably not even Catholic. But I'd like to pay them a visit, speak to the girl. I assume you'll want to establish an official position.
Yes, I'm quite certain that despite the rumors, the child is not claimed to have seen the Blessed Mother. If you could interview her, then we can disassociate ourselves from this whole business.
It would be good to know exactly what is going on with the child. I'll try to meet with them as soon as possible. Goodbye, Your Excellency.
Sorry I'm late. Any prints on the cuffs?
We lucked out.
Good.
The cuffs are almost wiped clean, but the killer missed a spot. Now, it's only a partial, about 50% of a full print, but what's there is mint. I sent it off to D.C.
We'll get a match without a full print.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good. It'll be enough for the FBI. Nice going, Warren.
Hi, honey. Is it bed yet?
Yeah, we're all tucked in. Rough day for you, honey?
Gina, don't even ask.
Maybe I can make it better.
Just bet you can.
Come here.
You are beautiful, baby.
I love you.
Not him again.
I'm sorry, hon. Look, I'll go talk. Buddy? Open the door. What's the matter, little man?
I hate him.
He's a good man, buddy, and he wants to be your daddy.
I hate him. Why do you let him touch you?
Buddy, you know it's wrong to spy on people. Now, when adults love each other...
We don't need him. Mother, I love you.
I need him, buddy. You'll understand that someday. Now let's get back to it. It's getting late. Now, good night, my little man.
It's back to spy on them. Kill you. You're the one that's gonna get killed when I told Daddy what you said about him, and I'm going to die. He's not our dad. Mommy loves him, and I do too. Look at the dolly he gave me. Hey, you!
My poor buddy. What kind of a devil crawled into your soul?
Sweetheart, I thought you were sleeping. You crying? Come here. What is it?
The lady.
Okay, honey, Mommy's here.
I saw the lady. Except she looked real. And I saw her little girl. And the daddy. And Buddy.
Buddy?
My poor Buddy. What kind of a devil crawled in your soul?
Keep it moving. Right on through, folks. Come on, keep it moving. Come on. Right through, let's go. Child is ours. The woman that the little girl saw.
This is crazy. What do they want?
Mommy, who's Mary?
Get away from the window. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I'm just a little jumpy. I think I'll go out there and talk to them. Maybe I can get them to go away.
But I don't want you to go.
Don't worry. It's okay. You saw the policeman out there. Why don't you go up and get dressed, huh?
That Lisa has been chosen to hear the word. For the Bible tells us that from a child...
Somebody's coming out of the house. Mrs. Downey, can we get a stage, please? Downey, Mrs. Downey, could you tell us about the vision, please?
Please, listen to me. Will you please listen to me? There's nothing here for you to see. Just leave us alone.
Miss Downey, please, we need
All right, quiet down.
Hey, Chief, are you conducting an official investigation into Lisa's lady?
My department is dealing with more critical concerns than the imagination of a frightened little girl.
Those bones weren't imaginary, were they, Chief?
We're looking into it.
What about the Fisher girl, Chief? Any connection between her and those bones?
Look, you people are trying too hard. The top priority of my department is Jody Fisher. We know she was murdered.
By Captain Moonlight. Ma'am, Captain Moonlight is no stranger to your little girl.
Chief, when can we talk to the little girl?
Okay, folks, that's it. I want you to stay back and leave these people alone. Right back to the sidewalk.
Listen, don't worry about all these reporters and Captain Moonlight out there. I'm not gonna let things get out of hand, you know. You okay?
I just don't want Lisa to have to go through this. This is getting too much.
Be a patrolman out there day and night. No one will bother you. I promise. I've brought in a Dr. Perry Azzaro to develop a psychological profile of Jody Fisher's killer. Now, he's a psychiatrist. I'm sure he'd talk to Lisa if you wanted him to.
Maybe.
Ellen, I really wish I could... I wish I could take you and Lisa away to a deserted island. No badges, no briefcases. Just be a family,
Me too.
You know, I could probably sneak the two of you out back. You feel like hiding out in your office for a while?
Oh, that's a great idea. Maybe when we get back, these lunatics will be gone.
If you don't know your history, you shouldn't be a reporter.
All those people practically in my house, and I can't make them go away.
Have you considered taking her away? Why don't you go visit your folks?
Press would probably just follow us there. And I can't bring my parents into this madness.
Yes. She seems okay to me. Chief stopped in this morning. He wanted the personnel files on all police department staff.
For the murder investigation?
He didn't say, but it's gotta be. Looks like the rumor about finding that girl in police handcuffs may be true, doesn't it? Gives me the creeps to think I might be working in the same building as a murderer.
I'm gonna go talk to Mitch. Listen, while I'm at PD, would you do something for me?
Sure.
There was an old man at my house. He was causing quite a stir. The press was interviewing him. Would you see if you can find out who he is and get a number on him if you can?
All right, Nancy Drew. What are you trying to uncover this time?
This time, I'm honestly not sure. Hey, Cybernut. Wanna go for a walk?
Okay.
The FBI haven't been able to ID the print so far.
Damn, hope they're not giving up.
No, they're gonna run it through the criminal database system again, and if that comes up empty, they'll do a search through the military records.
What about law enforcement?
Oh, those two.
What does the coroner have to say?
Hi, Alice. Is Mitch in his office?
Hey, girl. I've been worried about you guys.
Ah, we're okay.
I'm gonna go find Mitch.
Lisa!
Ellen, Anne's got a Dr. Perry Azzaro on the line. Chief Graham asked him to give you a call. This should be all right. You can take it here.
Thanks. Hello?
If you look at item 14, what's most unusual about the whole report is what the coroner said about the murder weapon itself.
It isn't some kind of knife?
Oh, some kind seems right. But on the basis of the entry and exit wounds on both sides of the body, it had to be longer than any kitchen knife. Actually, something exactly like this old bayonet.
Where'd this come from?
In the shed, with the remains.
It doesn't make any sense. I mean, what possible connection could there be?
I've seen that sword before.
What'd you say, honey?
I said I've seen that sword before. In the lady's house.
Sweetheart, let's go back to my office.
But, Mom.
We need to talk. Where's Lisa?
She went to the copy room with Anne.
Mitchell, I don't want her dragged into this investigation. I told you that.
I didn't realize she'd come into the office. I didn't even know she was there. Ellen, in order to track down Jody Fisher's killer, I have to investigate every possibility. Now, if Lisa can help me do that...
What could she know?
Well, that's what I need to find out.
Mitch, she's confused. She's probably frightened. I can't believe that Lisa's lady is the most promising lead you have in this case.
Okay. Let's forget about the case for a minute. Let's concentrate on Lisa for a moment. This lady business isn't normal. It isn't healthy. There is something very strange going on with our little girl. I want to know what it is. You seem determined to avoid it.
All I'm determined to do is to keep the police department from involving my daughter in a murder case.
Do you honestly think I'd do anything to hurt her?
No. But none of this can be good for her. You've got to support me.
Oh, I have been. I didn't ask Lisa about her lady because you made it clear to me you didn't want me to. That's being supportive. And I didn't question you about why you went back to that shed and pulled up the floor.
Mitch,
But now, Lisa suddenly appears in the station, claiming to have seen the damn murder weapon right in front of my investigating officer and my second-in-command. Ellen! I have to get this killer. I'm also responsible to the people of the city.
And I'm responsible for the well-being of my daughter. I mean, the TV stations think she's the hottest thing since Princess Di. And those fanatics who are building a shrine on my front steps think she's Saint Bernadette. And now you want to turn her into some sort of carnival fortune teller who's going to miraculously solve a tragic murder. Well, guess what? She's a 9-year-old kid. That's all she should have to be.
I agree. But there's still a killer out there. And he might just be sick enough to hurt another child if we don't find him and stop him.
I know.
What if Lisa can help?
Oh, you're asking me to put her on display like some kind of freak. To put her through hell.
How do you know that? We don't even know what's happening.
I know exactly what's happening to her. From the minute she was born, I prayed that things would be different for her. But when I looked under those floorboards, I knew. What's happening to Lisa happened to my mother and my grandmother and probably her mother before her. And it's happened to me, too.
I don't understand.
My little girl, my sweet child, can see things. She can know things that other people can't know.
You're saying she's psychic?
I'm saying she's cursed. I would have told you sooner. I just kept hoping for another explanation.
Elena, these kinds of abilities are viewed as, I don't know, gifts.
Well, I can show you the scars that say otherwise. I was about 5 when I first learned about my mother's ability. She had a premonition. A vision of a school bus accident. My kindergarten class was going on a field trip into the city to the zoo, and Mom showed up at the school just before we left, and she pulled me off the bus, and she tried to get the school to call off the trip.
But they didn't listen to her.
They thought she was having a breakdown. Anyway, it was raining when the bus was on its way home that night, and the driver lost control going around a curve, and the bus rolled over into a ravine and burst into flames. And a lot of kids died.
But your mother was right. If they'd listened to her, those kids wouldn't have died.
People are afraid of psychic power. Nobody embraced my mother to thank her for what she tried to do. Some people even hated her. They said that she didn't try hard enough to stop the field trip. Some people even blamed her. Said she jinxed the bus. And after that, my dad lost his business. And I still remember what it felt like at school. All the teachers and the kids, they just made me feel so guilty for being alive. Some gift, huh?
You have these visions, too.
Not anymore. I did when I was Lisa's age. And they scared me to death.
Did they just stop?
Oh, no, I had to learn how to control them. I could always feel their onset, and I taught myself how to stop it. It was no gift that devastated my parents. And it was no gift that caused my grandmother to be known as the town witch. I never let that happen to me. And I'm not gonna let it happen to Lisa. So, Chief, now that you know about all the crazy women in my family, you still want to get married?
It depends. You read minds, too?
No.
Okay, then. I just might have a few secrets of my own.
You have to help me protect her. You have to help me keep her out of it. I know how much she can be hurt. And I can't let that happen. We can't let that happen. Please.
Okay, sweetie, come on. We gotta get going.
Just one more minute, Mom.
Here's the information on Simon Falk. The old man at your house. He lives in a retirement home.
Come see what I did, Annie.
Nicole, may I speak to Mitch, please? You did? No, that's okay. I'll talk to him later. Thanks. Anne, how far would I be pushing the bounds of our friendship if I asked you to take Lisa to dinner for me tonight?
Well, how much would you be willing to spend on that dinner? To reschedule my date with Brad Pitt.
Forge my signature.
I do it every day. Munchkin, how do you feel about French cuisine, huh? Sorbet, pâté, filet.
Have fun, you two.
Bye, Mom.
I've been looking up there for a comet that nobody's named yet. But you didn't come here to talk about astronomy, did you, Mrs. Downey?
Why did you come to my house today?
I saw your daughter on the TV, and I heard what she said about the forgotten child. And then I heard about the bones they found.
And you know something about these bones?
It was in the early 60s. There was this captain, and he was a military policeman from the army base. And he just married this young woman and became stepfather to her 2 children. Now, I was teaching school at the time, and the little girl was in my class. Anyway, one day the captain went berserk. And he attacked his wife and stepson, almost killed the poor woman. And it was in that shed in the park where your daughter had her apparition. And the groundskeeper came in and saw the woman covered in blood and the captain beating on the boy. he grabbed a tool from the wall, and the old-timer just didn't know his own strength.
He killed him?
Stone dead with one blow. And the little girl turned up missing. They never did find her. Until now, that is.
The bones?
Yeah.
But how does Captain Moonlight fit into all this?
Oh, some policeman came up with that. It's from Irish folklore. It's a bogeyman. And the press picked up on it, and the captain became known as Captain Moonlight.
But if he was dead, why did you announce to everyone that Captain Moonlight killed Jody Fisher?
That wasn't my idea. That was your daughter's. She said on TV that the fellow that killed the Fisher girl also killed the forgotten child.
So whatever happened to the boy?
He was adopted by a foster family, as I recall. Moved out west.
And the mother, you said she almost died.
She was in a coma for the longest time. Must be dead by now.
It's okay. Mommy's here. Mommy's here, honey. Nobody's gonna hurt you. Okay.
You want to look pretty for your son, don't you, old girl? Today's his visiting day again. Now, you are truly loved, you know. Your boy always visits you, and he never misses a week. I hope you know how lucky you are. He's such a wonderful son.
I'll get it. That's the doctor.
Okay, I'll get it.
Hello. Is your mother home?
Yep.
Hello. I'm Ellen Downey. Thank you so much for coming.
Mrs. Downey, I tried to call before coming but couldn't get through. I'm Father Edward Aiken from St. Anne's Church.
Lisa, would you wait upstairs, please?
Oh, the policemen are still out there. Jim Adams used to be one of my older boys. I guess he thinks I'm not a lunatic, or at least not a dangerous one.
Father, I'm not accepting any visitors, and I'm not making any statements. And if you've come to validate some sort of religious sighting, I'm afraid we can't help you.
Well, Mrs. Downey, I can assure you the last thing we want to do is to declare your daughter's experience to be something religious. I was asked to stop by so we could truly say we looked into this matter. You're not the only one being hounded by the press, you know.
I'm sorry, Father. I didn't mean to be rude. Please, come in. Traveling a bit incognito today, aren't you, Father?
Actually, I didn't think it would benefit either of us if I came marching up your sidewalk looking like the exorcist.
Good thinking.
Morning, Chief.
Hey, Bob. Any news from Washington?
Well, Hill says nothing yet. Mitch, you think it's possible Lisa really does know something about this Fisher murder?
I can't guarantee you that it's all in her imagination. But I don't want to go down that road. What we need to do is to forget about angels and get down to some good old-fashioned detective work. Get Ellen here. I want to review everything we got so far.
Right, Chief.
From what you've told me, I don't see anything religious here. Though I wish you would reconsider and let me talk to your child.
Maybe another time. I'm not sure how well she's dealing with all of this, and I don't want to push her.
If you don't mind my asking, do you belong to a particular faith?
Well, we're not Catholic, if that's what you mean.
Sometimes children who have visions suffer from an emotional imbalance caused by all the dogma we throw at them. And I'm not just talking about Catholics. Devils and angels, heaven and hell, pretty heavy stuff for any kid.
Well, Lisa thinks her daddy's in heaven, but that's the extent of her religious connection.
Oh, thank you, Mrs. Downey. I'm sure my bishop will be relieved by what I report.
Hey, Edward. You're looking rather progressive these days, aren't we?
Just trying to keep a low profile.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you and Warren Beatty, huh?
Perry and I were in the Army together. I was a chaplain in his medical unit.
Hi, Mrs. Downey. I'm Perry Zarro. Nice to meet you.
Call me Ellen.
I'll phone you later, Perry. You still owe me a beer from the last Tigers game I intend to collect.
All right. Nice guy, isn't he? Well, you have a very lovely little girl there.
Thank you. I think so, too. So did she tell you about her visions?
In vivid detail, though there seems to be a lot of things that she just can't remember.
I know.
Still, the visions seem very real to her, don't they?
They're real.
Look, Ellen, I'm not a parapsychologist. I mean, dealing with psychic phenomena is, I mean, it's clearly outside the bounds of my practice.
Dr. Azzaro, I know that Lisa's psychic experiences are real. Because I've had them, too. Lisa's experiences are different, though. They're stronger. They're more powerful. I mean, she's actually communicating with someone. This is beyond anything that's ever happened to me.
And you want me to help her to deal with this experience emotionally?
Yes, and more than that, I mean, if what Lisa's envisioning is true, and this buddy is somehow connected to Jody Fisher's murder, then Lisa's connected, and she's in real danger.
But I just don't know if I can be helpful with these visions.
I'm not asking you to help her with what she can see. I want you to help her with what she can't see. Fill in those memory gaps. Dr. Azzaro, I need to know who Buddy is.
Well, I have had positive results with hypnotherapy. I think I could get her to face whatever's in her subconscious. Look, Ellen, I understand your concern. I mean, the kind of man that killed the Fisher child is like a ticking bomb. He'd be enraged, perhaps reliving some very painful experience from his past, and probably driving himself mad trying to conceal it. I think Jody Fisher was probably just a convenient target for a homicidal impulse that's undoubtedly growing harder and harder to control. Look, if you really believe that Lisa's somehow in danger.
How soon could you do it?
This evening?
So, my being here is okay with the girl's mother?
Yeah, I called her right after we spoke, and I told her I could use your assistance. Look, Ed, did I mention you're going to help me out in a little experiment?
You're not planning on conjuring up a devil, are you?
Father Edward, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Now, when you awaken, you will no longer be Father Edward. You will be Edward the Rooster. When I count to 3, you will awaken. 1, 2, 3.
Did it work?
I'm not sure. Is there an Edward the Rooster in the room?
Bark. 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 Bark.
I'm so glad you had him call. He's just wonderful with Lisa. He's made her feel so comfortable about all this.
Great. I'm hoping he can help me solve the Fisher case.
How do you know Father Aiken?
He's part of our jail ministry. Seems like a nice guy.
Mitch, you are going to check out the story that Simon Falk told me, aren't you?
I'm not so sure that old Simon isn't just another nutcase. I really don't like the idea of you going out there on your own.
I called you. You weren't there. And he's not a nut. I really think that you should look into this Captain Moonlight story. I have this sense that there's a real connection there. And I love the fact that you want to look out for me. But I'm not a little girl.
Oh, I know that you're not a little girl. Come here.
Chief, I think you better help me with the iced tea.
Lisa, what else about the lady?
She wants me to help her.
Help her with what?
Stop Buddy from killing again.
Lisa, who's Buddy? Lisa, does the lady know Buddy?
He's disguised. Don't let his clothes fool you. He's close.
Who is he?
He's... Mommy!
Bob, come in.
Thank you. Sorry if I'm interrupting anything. Could I speak to Mitch for a minute?
Of course.
What's up?
Oh, I hope this isn't bad timing. It's just that a couple of the men have phoned in sick tonight, leaving us short on night patrol, so I've pulled Adams from his position here. There's only a few people still milling around out there, so I figured one man could handle it.
This could have waited, Bob. Do you notify station control?
Not yet.
I'll do it. I want to check in anyway.
She said, don't be fooled by his clothes. Do you think she could have been talking about a police uniform? Buddy's a cop?
It sure seems like a strong possibility. I don't suppose that there are any buddies on the department's payroll.
I'm sure it's a nickname.
Look, Ellen, I think she knows him. You know, it's hurting her to have to face it.
Oh, Bob, have you two met? Dr. Azzaro, this is Lieutenant Bob Marsden. He's an old friend.
Oh, hi, Lieutenant. Nice to meet you.
My pleasure, Doctor. I know that you've been working with the chief on the Fisher case.
It's tragic what happened to that child.
Yes, it is. But I have a feeling we're getting closer to catching our killer.
They're talking about me in there, aren't they?
You know, I thought my mother made great peanut butter cookies, but I think you got her beat.
Father Aiken, do you think that the lady is an angel?
I don't know.
Before, I thought she was just in your imagination. Now I think I was wrong.
Well, then what is she?
Something extraordinary. Maybe from another world.
From heaven?
Maybe she is.
Hello. Try that one again. Hey, you know that print that Haven Lake sent us? Yeah, I just ran it through military database. I got a match in a Marine Corps record. Yeah, well, before you pop the cork, you might want to get down here and take a look. Yeah, you may be the lucky agent who gets to tell Haven Lake, Michigan, their police chief is a child killer.
Getting sleepy?
Yep. Mom, I'm different from other people, aren't I?
How do you think you're different?
Well, because I can see things. Because I can talk to the lady. Can you see things too?
I have. In fact, all the women in our family have been given something special that allows us to see things that other people can't see.
Is that bad?
No. No, it's not bad. But it can be pretty frightening when you see things that you don't understand, and it can be pretty scary when people treat you differently because you can see things.
It wasn't scary at first. Not until I saw Buddy.
Honey, I learned how to stop my visions. I think you could learn how to stop yours, too.
Do I have to be hypnotized again tomorrow?
Oh, sweetie. Let me think about that. Okay. In the meantime, it's getting late. You need to get to sleep.
Hey.
Oh, sorry. Hand kisses. I love you. Okay, sleep tight. I know it's on the written application. What about the computer records?
I'm sure it is. Nickname, sobriquet, one of those. Listen, Ellen, are you sure you don't want me to do this search? It won't take long on the computer.
I've already turned you into a professional babysitter. Guess I better go on my own wild goose chases. Besides, if I actually find something, I need to get with Mitch right away. So if he calls, let him know where I am, will you? And Anne, thanks.
That's what friends are for. Anyway, since I've still got your gold card, I thought perhaps I might order your wedding dress tonight.
Oh, my. The wedding. Here we go.
What are you doing here?
Oh, you scared me to death.
The old guy's right about the Captain Moonlight case. It all happened about 30 years ago. Our case files upstairs only go back to 1970. Everything before that's downstairs. So, Detective Downey, I know why I'm here in the middle of the night.
Lisa was so upset by the hypnosis, I was hoping I could avoid putting her through that again, so I just kept thinking about this buddy and what she said about not being fooled by his clothes. So.
You're thinking maybe he was a cop. Yeah, I thought of that too. Only there ain't no buddy in the department.
Yeah. I was checking the personnel files for nicknames.
Beat you to it. Sandy, Rusty, Lefty.
I guess I'll have to let Dr. Azzaro continue. We have to find out who this buddy is.
I'm gonna swing by Azzaro's office in the morning. He put together that psychological profile of the killer. I'll talk to him about Lisa. You know, if necessary, we can postpone the session.
Speaking of postponing, maybe we should postpone the wedding.
What do you say that for?
Well, you know how much I want us to be married. But until the killer's found, this case is just gonna follow us down the aisle.
Yeah.
Honey, we don't have to decide anything tonight. Let's just think about it, okay?
Wish you could come by my place. Seems like forever since we've really been alone.
I wish I could too. I really need to be with Lisa.
Yeah.
I've got two guys going now.
What's up?
I heard from the Bureau.
They got a match on the print. This can't be. There's gotta be some mistake.
Not according to the Bureau.
Father Aiken? Dr. Azzaro?
You can feel it too, can't you, Mommy? He's coming.
Lisa, I want you to stay right here. Right here, I'll be right back.
Who is it?
Ellen, it's me.
Bob.
Ellen, is Mitch here?
No.
Where's your mommy?
She's at the front door.
Lisa, I'd like you to trust me. Would you give me your hand?
Ellen, we need to...
Could you just give me 1 second? I want to make sure Lisa knows everything's okay. Lisa, it's okay, honey. It's just Bob. Lisa? Oh, honey, don't do this to me. I told you to stay here. Lisa? Bob, Lisa's gone. She was just in the kitchen and she's gone.
Take it easy, take it easy. Where's Mitch? Have you seen Mitch?
Mitch! No, Lisa.
Listen to
She
me,
was
Ellen,
just
listen
here.
to me, please. We have evidence that Mitch is involved in the murder.
Don't be ridiculous.
I didn't want to tell you like this, but if he's got Lisa...
Mitch wouldn't hurt anyone. Don't say that. Don't you dare say that.
Don't cry, it's all...
Please, you gotta help me.
Wait for me in the car, I'll be right there. Ellen, you've got to keep it together for me.
Just find my daughter. Just find Lisa.
I'll find her.
The front door's wide open. What's wrong?
Where's Lisa?
I don't know why.
She's been taken. They think you have her. They think you murdered the Fisher girl, too.
You think that?
Lisa's gone, Mitch. My baby's gone.
Ellen, I know who the killer is. If she's missing, I know where to find her. Now, please, let's go get her.
Roger that. St. Anne's Church, I need backup. I saw Aiken leaving Azzaro's office.
That's far enough, Chief.
Listen, Bob, it's Father Aiken.
I said hold it! Why don't you tell us what you did with Lisa?
I don't have her. Aiken does.
Mitch, please! We're gonna do this by the book.
Bob, listen to him. Father Aiken's the killer. He killed Dr. Azzaro, and he has Lisa.
That's my mom! Mommy!
Lisa, no!
Mommy!
Lisa.
Honey, is Father Aiken in the house?
Yeah.
Chief,
It's okay, Bob.
Call for backup. Take Ellen and Lisa out of here.
Mitch! I'm sorry. They said it was your print on the cuffs.
Father Aiken? Don't make this hard. Are you going to kill me, Chief? Make it look like self-defense? Come on, Father. It isn't me, Chief. And if it isn't you, this nightmare isn't over. Put him on.
Okay, let's go home.
Ellen, I'm sorry. What I said about Mitch. Aiken must have set it all up.
It's okay, Bob.
Poor Father Aiken. What kind of a devil crawled into your soul?
Buddy?
We were supposed to meet for breakfast. When he didn't show, I went to his office.
Why didn't you call us when you found him?
Perry was convinced that Lisa knows the killer, and the newspapers were saying it might be a cop.
You thought it was me?
I didn't know. But when I found Perry, I was afraid that the killer might still be close by, so I rushed out and saw you. I decided to warn Ellen, but when I got there, a patrol car was approaching. I went round back, and I took Lisa away, but just to keep her safe until someone could sort out the good guys from the bad guys.
Bob shot him, and he has Lisa. Bob has Lisa.
Dispatch, this is Graham. We need paramedics at St. Anne's Church. We have an officer down. All units are to stop Lieutenant Marsden's car. Marsden shot Hill. He has a hostage. He's armed and dangerous.
We'll find her, I promise. Take her home, Father.
Stop the car. Stop the car. Take me to the park. Indulge me, Father. The park.
I don't understand what you're doing.
Wait for me here, please.
Buddy? Patty? Are you two in here? Your father told you not to play in here anymore.
He's not my father!
Oh my God. Patty! Patty! What have you done to her?
I want her!
No, Patty, no!
What have you done? I'm the one who loves you!
Please help me find my Lisa. Please help me.
Ellen, are you all right? That house?
Lisa's in there.
Is that Marsden's house?
Buddy's house.
Ellen, I'll go over there. You call Mitch.
I won't listen to you. You'll get Mitch. It's okay, Bob. It's okay. Just let Lisa go. Just let Lisa go, Bob. Lisa, I want you to go downstairs and wait for me there. Okay, Bob, I can help you. Lisa, just let me help you. It's not too late. It's okay.
Bob? Mitch!
Don't you come up here, Chief! If you do, they die!
I hear you.
I hate him. Why do you let him touch you?
You had everybody believing I was the killer. That's pretty clever.
Just a little handcuff switcheroo, that's all. And I should have shot you at the church for resisting arrest, then I'd be a hero.
So what now? You tell me how you want this to go.
I don't know how I want it to go! I don't know. I don't know.
Bob, I know you. You don't want to hurt anybody. You've always been such a good...
I'm not your good little boy. It should be my name on that invitation. I should be marrying you. Why did he have to come along and ruin everything? And you. You always take his side.
Nobody. Nobody. Nobody.
Mother, please, she started it. She's the one. She started it.
Mommy, Mommy!
Shut up, Patty!
I always thought. Slide across the floor. Careful.
Looking good, you two.
Swallowing early.
Here, let me fix your bow for you. You look like a princess. I'm so proud of you.
You look beautiful too, Mommy.
Thank you. You know, things are gonna be a little different for us with the man in the house.
Not too different, I hope. I mean, between us.
Of course not. You and I share something very special now.
Do you think I'll have more visions?
I don't know, sweetheart. But if you do, if we do, then we'll talk about it, okay? And together we'll try to understand them. Deal?
Deal.
Miss Downey, didn't you promise me a dance?
Yes, I did.
Mrs. Graham, would you care to dance?
Why, Mr. Graham, I thought you'd never ask.